YOLO everybody, it's the man, the myth, the legend, Quad MFT here, and in today's video, I'm going to be bringing you guys a Would You Rather video. Now, sometimes I like to do Would You Rather, but sometimes I kind of like to switch it up. So here, let's go and load up the website because I started this commentary before I even loaded up the website. Let's go to yourather.com. If you guys didn't know, that's where I find all my Would You Rathers. And the gameplay you guys are going to be looking at is a 105 kill game, playing a little bit of solo ground war domination on the map Raid. Raid is always just a beautiful, colorful map, and I always like Raid. You know, it plays really well, and it just seems to in general be a good map. So the first Would You Rather says only listen to the Beatles or only listen to the Rolling Stones. And be sure, please be sure to do this also down in the comment section below. Follow along. I like to see your guys. I like to see your input. I like to see what you guys think, because I don't just want to see what I think. You know, I can always have my opinion, but I can't always have your guys' opinion. So definitely tell me down in the comment section below. You know, that's what it's for. That's why there's a comment section. Also, if you guys wouldn't mind liking the video for this epic gameplay and hopefully soon to be epic commentary. I hate really asking for likes near the beginning of a video, but you know, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna stop talking about this and we're gonna move on to the Would You Rathers. So the first Would You Rather that I already said, it said only listen to the Beatles or only listen to the Rolling Stones. I'm gonna have to go with the Beatles, just because the Beatles, my 4th grade teacher way back when in 4th grade, she always played the Beatles just a lot, and I don't know, they're definitely a talented group. You know, all of them aren't alive anymore, but you know, they're definitely a talented group, and they've got definitely a lot of really good music out there. They've got a lot of songs. Or and the next Would You Rather says, would you rather get a swirly or an atomic wedgie? I'm gonna have to go with an atomic wedgie, because swirly, I feel like I'd honestly like freaking drown, and toilet water, you know, it sounds kind of just a little bit on the more disgusting side. But the next Would You Rather says never read another book or never hear another song. Never read it. No, okay, I'd probably do never hear another book, but I accidentally never hear another song, not never hear another book. But let's say never hear another song, honestly, and then never read another book. Never read another book got 80%. I feel like books are actually a key to intelligence. You know, I don't read a lot of books, but it's not like I don't read any books. You know, I have to read them for honors English and everything like that. But the next Would You Rather says be Miley Cyrus or be Lindsay Lohan. Those are both terrible. I'm just going with Miley Cyrus, just because she's getting way more attention right now. She has a lot of money. She basically can do whatever she wants, and she'll be able to get a lot of attention. So I think I just really screw around if I was Miley Cyrus all the time. So definitely gonna go with Miley Cyrus on that. And the next Would You Rather says, would you rather get run over by a car and die or kill 5 small children with your car? I'm gonna have to go with get run over by a car and die, and it looks like 65% of people agree with me, and 35% of people are extremely selfish. You know, I'd rather have me die than 5 other small children. I don't really know why it makes a big difference whether the children are small or not. Maybe if they were big, would that matter? I don't think so, but I really think that the fact that I think my life is not even close to nearly as worth as 5 other kids' lives, who some could maybe become bombers or drug addicts, but some could also become the president of the United States and somehow win the Pulitzer Prize or somehow win the Nobel Peace Prize and just really help out the world. And I'd rather like to see them grow up, and I'd rather like to see them actually put their world to use. You know, I haven't even gotten to the point in life where I can actually put my whole world to use, but either way, I definitely have to say 5 lives is definitely a lot more important than 1, even though my life, maybe it's just a little bit more important than the regular person. Actually, it's not. I'm just completely messing. When I say like swag and say all these weird things like, oh yes, my life is much more important than everybody else's, don't worry guys, I am just kidding around. I'm not actually being serious and completely saying like, oh yes, my life is so much more important than all of you guys. It's just so much better. I'm just so much better than all of you. I don't mean that at all. I just kind of do it honestly just to screw around with you guys. You know, honestly, just take a joke every once in a while. Everybody on YouTube is always so like, oh, uptight and all got their panties in a bunch, and they're, oh my gosh, how could you say this? How could you upload this gameplay? What are you doing, Quad? What are you doing with your YouTube channel? You're not growing any subscribers or any views or anything. And honestly, guys, I'm here just to entertain the people that I have. You know, it's cool to gain an average of like 50 subs a day, but realistically it's about 35. But also, it's cool to average like 3 to 4K views a day. Either way, I like seeing my channel grow. I'm excited to see it grow in COD Ghosts. And speaking of COD Ghosts, I'm so pumped for COD Ghosts. You guys, you really don't even understand. I think this game is going to be the game to really save Call of Duty. But we're not here to talk about that. We're not here to talk about Call of Duty. We're here to get away from Call of Duty and just breathe. But the next And I believe this is going to come down to one of the final would you rathers, being 80s child star actor or 60s one-hit wonder. 80s child star actor, because they probably get a lot more recognized than just a random one-hit wonder like Rebecca Black. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think Rebecca Black probably gets recognized quite a bit, but I think being an 80s child star actor would probably get a lot more attention, especially a single one-hit wonder back in the 60s. And the next and final would you rather question says, be James Bond or be Jason Bourne. Jason Bourne is such a thug. He's so keen and just he's so crystal and clear and fresh. I'm gonna have to go Jason Bourne. It looks like 24% of people agreed with me, which is a really low percentage to 60 or 76% of people agreeing with James Bond. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to smack that like button down below. It's been Quantum FT. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. It's been Quantum FT. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Damn, that was fast.